どこから乗るのかわからん。
Você vê, stop it. Chola. The boat had in Mana like training, then they are here. Maybe they were more.